Hey everybody, it's Mike here. This is my Gotham Season 2, Episode 11 review and rundown. Now, this is the mid-season finale for Season 2, so there was a lot to run down. I'm gonna try to keep it a little bit shorter just because I'm getting back to, uploading a lot. Like I said, I went the weekend without internet, so now I'm getting back to uploading a whole bunch. I just uploaded a Batman v Superman video. It's called the Batman v Superman Sneak Peek Teaser Rundown, so if you guys want to go check that out, then go to that video. But, yeah, it was, the Batman v Superman teaser was actually debuted during Gotham, or, a commercial break of Gotham. So, yeah, but let's run down Gotham, shall we? So, let's get started. Okay, so this episode, big mid-season finale, and it's also seeding big stuff at the end, so I'm going to talk about that later. But biggest story from the little story, Bruce kidnapped, and Lucius comes out of the Batcave okay. So Lucius pretty much comes out here, and he's like, what's going on? There was a lamp on the ground, there was a window open, and, I like the actor that's playing him. The actor that's playing Lucius Fox is really cool. I don't know, I kind of don't see Lucius in him yet. I kind of see him as, a more polite Frozone from The Incredibles. I'd actually have him play Frozone in live action. He looks kind of like Frozone. So if you got, comment down below if you guys agree. But anyway, so I don't see, a Lucius Fox kind of vibe. Not saying that, okay, let me take this back. I don't think he's, a polite Frozone, because that would make sense. Frozone's still polite. So, a more, reserved Frozone. Yeah. But anyway, going back to the review. So anyway, he ends up going, okay, one of the things I don't like about this episode is Barnes. So, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. So, Lee was talking to Barnes a little bit about Gordon's disappearance, and how he is a criminal working with Penguin, apparently. So, Fox ends up coming. Alfred comes in. Remember, we saw Alfred, got stabbed a whole bunch of times. Alfred comes in. He gets arrested, shot in the face with the taser, that's a taser. He gets shot in the face with the taser, and he comes in here, and he's like, I was trying to get away from these killers. And it's Alfred's stabbed, you can see the blood all over him, and Barnes is like, well, you were trespassing, so obviously they wanted to get rid of you. Shut up, Barnes. Just shut up, Barnes. You are worse than Loeb, okay? You are worse than Loeb. You think, oh my gosh, this is, ridiculous. This is, Tanner from, PLL Season 5 or Season 4, whatever it was. I don't even remember. This is great. Barnes is, totally, denying any fact that Gallivan could be guilty. He's just nah, Gordon did it. It's what the heck? So anyway, everybody gets together, and they, Barnes doesn't want to go find out anything. Barnes is, lazy, I guess, in this episode. So, Lucius and Alfred and Lucius, I'm having a whole brain thing today. Lucius and Alfred and, what's his butt? Bullock, I actually forgot his name for a second. Bullock, all them, end up going to Riddler's house, because Riddler kind of dropped a riddle, and Lucius, answered it, and, you could see that, Ed is catching on, and, how people are answering his riddles. He did the same thing with Gordon in Season 1, now Lucius is getting into the mix. I kind of want to see more Lucius Fox, because I really like the actor who's playing him, so if we get him in there, that'd be really cool. So anyway, they go there, and during all this craziness, Lee ends up there too, but Lee drops a bomb. Lee says, I'm pregnant. Now, either this is true, because I do think that this is happening, or theorizing here that maybe she lied. But I think that how they ended it with Lee, her, getting proposed to by Gordon, how they ended that, I don't think exactly that I think she is pregnant. I don't think she's lying. So I don't think she's lying. But really quick thing. So will this be the dawn of, the child? I think that Lee will lose her child, because it doesn't make sense why they would why they would go too early with Gordon's child. Because it's in the comics, obviously we know that Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, obviously we know that she's born after Bruce Wayne, she's super younger than Bruce Wayne. So, well, not super younger, but still young. So, that wouldn't make sense, right? So it's what do we do here with this? I think that she will lose her child somehow. I don't think Lee will die, obviously, but, Gordon's supposed to end up with Barbara Keene, obviously, we know that. So, what's gonna happen? I have no idea with that. But Lee ends up leaving the city. She ends up going off to some, place. I don't even know where we see that later on in the episode. And everybody gets together and tries to take down Gallivan. Bullock is there. We got actually no, Riddler didn't go with them, but we got Penguin. We got Gabe was in there too, I think. Selina ends up showing up. She's like, okay, I can find a way in. I know this way. I know how to get in there. And so everybody's there, and they're gonna go get a little Batman. They're gonna go get Bruce, and they're gonna save him. So I think what's going on here is that this was just awesome. This was awesome. It's like, and also like how Selina was like silent takedown. She bested the Batman silent takedown. So she could just open that hatch and like there was like no noise. Like how does that happen? Like I don't think that's realistic. Like I don't know. She ends up taking out that guy. They all end up going after Bruce. It's awesome. And they save him. The old man of the Order of the Saint Dumas. I forgot his name. But he gets taken down. It's amazing. Now let's talk about Bruce and Silver because we got some of that stuff going on as well. So let's talk about that. So there was some Bruce and Silver stuff in this episode. So Bruce and Silver was tasked with the challenge and test of trying to make Bruce fall in love with her all over again. And so that she can see him get killed and like see the cruelty, like all that, like the last kiss of Bruce Wayne. And so that was like the whole big test that she was, tasked with. And so, and like during this story, you could also see Tabitha, because I haven't talked about her a lot in this video. Tabitha as well, just like not like having it with Galavan. It's just like crazy. So anyway, so Silver ends up trying to do this whole test thing. She dresses up, dolls her hair up, all that jazz. She ends up trying to get Bruce back. She talks about how her memory and Bruce's memories and what they've been through, what their favorite things are, all that other stuff, you guys know what I'm talking about. And so basically what happens is she tries to get Bruce out. Like she tries to get Bruce out of there and tries to save him. Well, I thought at first that was like a part of the plan. Like maybe she told Galavan, like that. I was thinking, okay, maybe she told Galavan that they were gonna try to escape, and like it was an attempt. But then I was like, okay, that doesn't even make sense. So it was real. Like Silver tried to save Bruce, but it did not work, and so in result, they were put back. So she was afraid of what Galavan was going to do if she did not fulfill her task, and so Bruce ends up faking it, gets the last Bruce Wayne kiss, or like I guess like the last one, because he didn't die, and then to put on a show for Galavan, and so Galavan's like, okay, bravo, you did really well. Well, that's not how it worked. So then he gets tied up, and the ceremony begins, only for them to bust in, take down Galavan, take down the Order, all of that. It was amazing. So now let's get on to Penguin stuff. Then we'll get on to the big end credit stuff for next year. I'm so, it's crazy. Let's just get on with that. So obviously, Penguin ends up beating Galavan. He just keeps beating him and beating him and beating him and beating him, and it's hilarious. And Gordon finally shoots him and takes him down. And so he ends up, he ends up killing Galavan in the end, which is crazy. And so Galavan ends up getting taken away to Indian Hill. It is back, guys. Indian Hill. So he gets up taken down there. We already know that Firefly's down there. We see a few other people down there. Now, earlier on when we saw Indian Hill, the guy that was in the container with the ice, everyone thought that was Mr. Freeze, but we actually saw Mr. Freeze. Yes, we've got Mr. Freeze. He is in the show. We see his freeze gun. Now, one thing that I had a theory about in my Batman v Superman reaction, which you guys can go see in the description, you guys can go click on the subscriber link to my vlog channel. You guys can watch that video. And one of the things that I thought about that is, what if this isn't Mr. Freeze? Because I think that, what if someone stole his technology? Because I don't know if, why would Victor Freeze become this villainous guy and start killing off people? That's not how it works. It's he was upset at, what's his face? I can't even remember. The guy, oh my gosh, I think his name was, Boyle or Doyle or whatever. I don't know. But he was upset at that guy, and he becomes, this villain. So why would he start killing off people? I think that's how it worked, right? That was in Origins. I think that's how the origin goes. I don't know. But anyway, he ends up, why would they, start killing off people? That doesn't make sense. So what if someone stole his technology, and then he wants to get it back? And we see Nora Freeze. I always think that their name is Fries, because it's, spelled kind of like fries, I guess. Or maybe it is spelled, I don't know. It's why is, I don't know. Well, just scrap that. Anyway, why would it be him? So I don't know, maybe it is him, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to take the rap, because, they always twist around the origins of the villains. So it probably is Mr. Freeze, and we don't know what's going on yet, so we're probably going to have to wait to find out. And we get a name drop of Hugo Strange. So we now know that Hugo Strange is behind the whole Indian Hill thing, which I kind of already, predicted. I already kind of, okay, like it's like all of us kind of pretty much knew is going to be Hugo Strange, either that or who's going to be in like another Arkham Asylum story. But I think that it's too early to put him in the asylum. So anyway, he's part of Indian Hill. So we're probably going to get this big thing with Indian Hill and Hugo Strange. We've seen behind the scenes photos of the guy who plays Hugo Strange. So I'm super excited to see what they have in store for him. And Mr. Freeze, his cold gun. Oh my gosh. It kind of look more like Captain Cold rather than Mr. Freeze, but I'll buy it. I'll buy it. So my battery is about to die, so I probably... Hold on, notification there. Sorry, guys. So I should probably stop talking. This episode blew my mind. It was really great. I hope you guys also liked the Batman v Superman teaser as well. Everything pretty much went the way I wanted it to, so don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, links up there to my other Gotham videos. We won't be getting Gotham back till next year. So you guys can catch up right now on all my videos for that. You guys can also follow my Twitter, Instagram, Vine, and vlog channel. Those links are down below. And I think that's pretty much it. So comment down below what you guys thought of this episode, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.